I am Harmony Zhang. I grew up in Tucson, Arizona, but came to Chicago in 2016 for acting school at DePaul.
And we know Harmony, you probably recognize her from the video. She was in our 2018 Miss Chinese Chicago, and she was our MC last year. It is so wonderful to catch up with her today about
Lucy and Charlie's Honeymoon. It's a show right now playing at Lookingglass Theatre on Michigan Avenue, and we are running through July 16th.
And you are about to learn more about why you should watch the show, the characters.
So many things drew me to this story. Like knew this play existed in 2018, I believe. And they did a reading of like 1 or 2 scenes from this play.
Okay.
That was all that was written at the time. They did a reading of it at Victory Gardens, and I was like, wow, like I love this.
Yeah.
Like cowboy, Asian cowboy, renegades. Like this is amazing. And like I grew up in Tucson, Arizona. And like we have a rodeo, we have like saguaros.
So
it's me. That's me on stage.
Very strong personalities in the show, but none of them actually fit into one particular stereotype of what it means to be Asian American.
The writing is so smart, and it pulls the rug out from under you when we come in with expectations. And I'm thinking of Jeffrey and Grandma, and how there's so many unexpected, delightful moments because they break whatever like I think a grandma should be.
Yeah. About Asian American feminism and the objectification of Asian American women, and especially relevant now with the Atlanta spa shootings and a lot of Asian American women being the target of AAPI hate crimes. So it's a very serious topic, and it's particularly important to us at CHIA. So like that moment when you and Lucy meet and then she finds out what's actually happening. Can you tell us more about that moment?
Yeah. So that moment, Lucy gets information from Bao that she has been flown over at no cost to come and be a maid. And also that her sister has been flown over here at no cost to come and be a maid. And that now there's a debt to be paid, and that I am here to help my sister pay that debt by working. So some things don't line up, and in Lucy's mind, her brain goes to the huge issue of human trafficking.
Yep.
And like indentured servanthood.
Yes.
And also that Bao is Chinese.
Yep.
She's Asian.
Yep.
Lucy is a character that also like feels a lot and goes with her gut.
Yeah.
She says like I trust my gut way more than my head. And so she convinces Bao in that moment, because from that moment on, like Lucy just cannot. I believe that Lucy like won't be able to forgive herself if she doesn't do something about the situation.
Yeah. But in terms of like that character dynamic between Bao and Lucy, that both characters are strong in their very individual ways. Lucy sees herself not simply as a savior of Bao, she sees it as her almost human duty, as like her morals to help Bao.
Right.
And it's not like, and later on in the show, you actually hear the term like, oh, you are not a white savior to one of the other characters. And I think that kind of is juxtaposed to the way Lucy approaches her supporting Bao. And it's that it's a manner of a woman supporting a woman. I know where you're coming from. I know as an Asian American woman, we have these similar struggles, even though you're from China and I was born here. So that I think makes them bond, but also kind of signifies how Lucy is as a heroine in this story. But then also Bao is a heroine. She's trying to she's trying to save her sister. And she's also a very strong character, like you said. She has street smarts.
Yeah.
So she is by no means a weak person or a victim. And so combining these two powerful, really strong Asian and Asian American women characters in the show, I think was just really impressive in that they didn't, neither one I think really outshined each other. They were more so like partners in crime, really. I mean, literal and figurative crime. The Asian male, so the Asian masculinity kind of comes into question a few times in the show.
We actually mentioned the Asian masculinity in Pete's character, especially during the moment when he's on the phone with Lucy, and then he's saying like, "Well, I'm a hot guy for an Asian guy," and then he's like, "No, like for a normal guy or for just a guy. Like I'm hot for a guy."
He caught himself. Though.
He caught himself.
Yeah.
And I'm glad that as an audience member, you caught that he caught himself.
Yeah.
And that it wasn't just him saying that and then like thinking vaguely, oh, I should say something else. It's very specific about the hyposexuality of Asian men as a stereotype.
Yeah.
And that moment where Charlie is not a cool cowboy, and Lucy accepts him and sees him and like loves him.
Yeah.
Like, I think that is so healthy.
Yeah.
And as an Asian American woman, like I am saying that it's not like a story like any other because I haven't seen this story told before. This is a very fun, exciting, meaningful, heartfelt, brave story. So I just love this show so much. Y'all should see it. And don't hesitate to reach out to me personally.
Perfect. And thank you, everyone. You should definitely come watch this show. It is hilarious, and it will definitely throw all of your stereotypes about Asian Americans out the window, and just rebuild your concept of what it means to be an Asian American in Chicago, really. I mean, it's such a local show. It's set here. So come watch. Bye.
Bye.